USA will get theirs.
We have our friend from the Netherlands, Esme Venters.
Yes, she was probably
yeah.
upset that they didn't win.
We're like, you got second place. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Not
silver.
Well, since we're on the topic of sports,
Yes.
but
That's what I was trying to think.
since we're on the topic of sports, let's talk about something that you're into.
That I
basketball.
actually had an interest
That you have
in.
some passion.
You like basketball.
You
love
guys like
basketball.
you guys like
I
Yeah,
love
I
basketball.
love
basketball.
basketball.
I like
But
basketball.
not across the board.
Not as
and-
much as you do.
Right.
Well, Alex loves basketball.
I love basketball.
Okay.
And you have a,
100%.
and we have a
But thank
basketball.
And we have a
team.
basketball. Me and Jay
We have
also
a soccer ball
basketball.
and a basketball.
Except Jay bought a basketball that's literally made of moss.
It's
That's
like-
right. It's green. It's like an
No, no.
environmentally friendly
Yeah,
ball.
it is. It's
it
like
makes no sense. It's like literally grassy.
Well, they just like took
In
tires.
fact, it's moldy.
Yeah, they took tires and like mashed them down into a basketball and then painted it green.
You guys are on green.
Yeah, we went green with the ball.
All right, so fine.
Yeah.
So in basketball, obviously the big news is LeBron.
That's
LeBron,
right.
it's
LeBron
like-
James going to the Miami Heat, right?
Yeah, lots of stuff been happening in free agency.
Yeah,
But the big thing is
Yeah.
LeBron. I mean,
So
I mean,
LeBron-
lots of stuff no one would be paying attention to if LeBron James wasn't in the mix.
Listen, Amari went to the Knicks.
dude, LeBron had like his own ticker piece on ESPN.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like you're watching your like NBA.
So what do you
watching
think about
MLB,
it? What's your
LeBron.
Yeah, I mean,
take on
my,
LeBron?
my personal take is that he should have either stayed in Cleveland
Mhm.
or not made such a circus out of going somewhere
I agree.
else.
I think making like the big deal of it. If he had just like went to this other team and like maybe even like said, "I'm sorry, Cleveland," like I'm but like just like eased into it instead of making like
It was
a
just
big
like,
platform.
Why a show?
Yeah,
it was
why
an
a show?
hour-long special to basically break like
It's bad
Cleveland
news.
hearts.
It's hard.
To make people upset.
And why would you say that you're broadcasting from Greenwich, Connecticut, which is right next to New York City? Why do you say, yeah, we're doing this special from Greenwich, Connecticut, live, it's going to be huge news, and not go to the Knicks?
It literally,
Yeah.
like,
Like,
I
it's so
Yeah.
lame.
I like LeBron as a player, and I do think he's really good for the game, obviously, but it just sort of like, to me, the way it came off was just like a representation of like the me-ness
Yeah.
of celebrity. Like look at me, make this decision, look at me, like break people's hearts, make other people happy. It's like, I don't know, it
And
just
it-
was
well, it's
too, it
also-
wasn't about like, and not to mention like everyone out there, the fans at least know that I'm a Lakers fan, and I have been since before they've been on this like awesome run.
Definitely.
We actually got confirmation the other day. We
did.
met like one
Thank
of
you.
Mike's
Yes,
friends from like
tell the people,
junior
'cause
high.
everyone's like, wow, you're
Well,
not
I think it was
cool.
like Mark, one of your friends came over to the apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's like, yeah, dude, you were like a Lakers fan when they like
Eddie
couldn't-
Jones,
Yeah, exactly.
Nick Van Exel
They
was
couldn't
running
score
the
a
point.
point.
Yeah.
Nick Van Exel,
You
those
stuck with
crazy
him.
guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as a Lakers fan, it's like, you know what, Kobe stayed in LA and brought it to LA, and he came out of.
But,
he came out of
but
high
is there
school
anything
too.
wrong with LeBron wanting to win though? Like,
There's
does he
nothing
think
wrong with
maybe
it, but he
he's-
could. Sorry, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it, but he could have won it in Cleveland.
Right.
I feel,
Mhm.
and it's like if you're gonna be the king somewhere, and you're gonna call yourself the
Yeah,
king,
you-
it's like be the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
'Cause
mean?
he just turned his back on his like just his
That's
hometown.
just my that's just my opinion.
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously,
that's-
he's entitled to win championships.
Do you think the Miami Heat are gonna win the championship next year?
Next year, I don't know, but
There's
eventually
a
at
much
some point.
higher chance. I mean, you still have to. I mean, you have Chris Bosh, you have Dwayne Wade, you got LeBron. I mean, these are like three superstars. But they still have to play together.
Not to
Yeah,
mention,
and if
it's,
they-
it's gonna might take like a year or
and not to
two.
mention, and I love all of us love Florida. We do a lot of shows in Florida. I love Miami. I'm happy for the Heat. Either way, I'm a Lakers fan, so it doesn't, whatever. But like, they're like coming out party. They're like press conference. Looked like a WWE event.
Yes, it did.
They came.
Oh, really?
They came out of the floor.
Yeah, it
It's
reminded
like-
me of like
it's like
the
smoke machines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It reminded me of like the world tour, like lasers
like
and
concept
like
Dramatic. Well, he's all about the dramatic
and,
part of it.
And I just saw this last night on ESPN. LeBron is saying that they're gonna win like 6 or 7
Yeah,
championships.
yeah,
You know
That's
how hard
what
it
he's
is to
saying?
win an NBA championship.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
Well, let's
they
see if
all
we can,
sound
like,
like
back it up with
You know what? Save the predictions, LeBron. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear it. Like, prove it.
Yeah.
Basically, and you brought up the point of like the meanness in celebrity, but it's like sports especially. It's like you don't have that kind of like, players don't. And in any sport, players don't stay at the same team for like more than a few years. They like bounce around to who's ever giving them the biggest deal. It takes a big person, a big man to stand
Totally.
Larry
and, like,
Bird,
deliver
Michael
for a
Jordan,
team.
like Kobe Bryant, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
all these people celebrate. But LeBron is a good guy. He seems like a good role model.
Yeah.
He seems like a class act. I mean, it's just this kind of guy.
I want to do well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want
wanna
to see it. I want to
Yeah.
see a Heat game, like no doubt. You
Well,
just
now
wanna
that's
see it.
everybody. I mean, that's exactly
Who takes
it.
the
Like,
shot?
everyone
That's
wants
my
to see
question.
it.
Who takes the shot? All right. Well, why don't we?
It's Dwayne Wade's team, no matter what, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's true. And LeBron's walking in. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
Let's,
maybe shift gears a little bit. Talk about
a fan topic.
Yes.
This is something that we opened up to Twitter yesterday and said, let us know what you guys are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, big news is the oil spill, the BP oil spill in the Gulf. And I just got a mobile update on my phone before